Hi, Loll Thompson here with a quick tutorial on how to watercolor with distress inks. First I'm going to talk about the watercolor paper that I use. It's Arches brand 140-pound cold press. It's my favorite watercolor paper. I love it. It's very thick, good quality, and I've never had any issues with it, with pilling or anything like that. It's very good quality. I've stamped this oak leaf from Stampin' Up! Set called Gently Falling, and I've used the archival ink, which is waterproof, so that once I add the water and the distress inks, it won't run. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the lightest color of distress ink called Spiced Marmalade. Just going to tap some onto my craft sheet. And I'm going to use my Waterbrush to pick up the color and just quickly go over the leaf, just covering it. I'm going to fussy cut these leaves out later and use them on a card, so I don't have to be very precise with the watercoloring. Now that I have a base coat on, I'm just going to pick up a little bit more color and just start to drop it in. Now that my paper is wet, it will take the ink and bleed it a bit into each other. So I'm just adding some more darkness down the center of the leaf. Okay, so next I'm going to use Ripe Persimmon. It's a very bright, beautiful orange color. And I'm just going to go down the veins of the leaf. Just quickly. Very fast. And it all blends into each other because the waterpaper color is wet and it just has all the colors blending together nicely. Okay, so my next one is Fired Brick. It's a dark red. And I'm just going to go down just mostly the center again. Very light. Just adding a little bit more darkness. Saturated color. It's actually quite bright. Now the leaves are really pretty the way they are now, but I want them to have more of an aged look. So I'm going to add some brown on top, and that will tone down all the bright colors. So I'm going to start with Vintage Photo. Clean out my brush. Pick up the brown. And I'm just going to add just a little bit of brown along the center veins again, just on top of that red. And it's just going to tone down the color a little bit. I'm also going to do some on the stem here. Okay, and for my last color, I'm going to use Walnut Stain. It's the darkest brown that I have. And I just want to put it around the outside edges of the leaves. When leaves fall off the trees, they usually have curled and brown edges, so I just thought this would look right. So I'm just quickly adding a little bit more brown. Again, I'm going to fussy cut these out, so it doesn't have to be very precise. This is the last one now. Okay. So I'm happy with that. I could add splattering, but I'm going to just leave them the way they are. My plan is to fussy cut them out, and once I've cut them out, I'm going to take a brown marker and just go along the edge, the cut edge, just to make it dark so that it all blends in together and there's no white edges. So I've made some of these up ahead, fussy cut them out, and here's my card that I've made with it. I just love how the colors of the autumn leaves are. And I put a little one inside as well, so I used all 3 of the leaves. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching.